Have you ever met a celebrity, but acted like you didn't know them? I was working the night shift at a 24-hour diner in downtown Chicago when it happened. It was 3 a.m., that strange hour when the bar crowd had gone home and the early risers hadn't yet appeared. The bell above the door chimed, and I looked up from wiping down the counter to see him walk in. Samuel Rivers. The Samuel Rivers. Star of my favorite crime drama series and subject of approximately 12 posters I'd had on my bedroom wall as a teenager. He was wearing a baseball cap pulled low and a simple gray hoodie, the universal celebrity disguise. Our eyes met briefly as he chose a booth in the corner, far from the windows. I took a deep breath, grabbed a menu, and walked over. Coffee? I asked, keeping my voice steady. Please, he replied, not looking up. I should explain something here. Growing up, my older sister Elaine had been the family's designated embarrassing person. She once spotted a minor reality TV star at the mall and screamed so loudly that security came running. The mortification on that poor woman's face haunted me for years. I'll never be that person, I had promised myself. So there I stood, pouring coffee for Samuel Rivers, pretending he was just another late-night customer seeking refuge in caffeine and greasy food. Ready to order? I asked after giving him a moment with the menu. Just scrambled eggs and toast, thanks. He glanced up with tired eyes. I nodded and turned to place his order. My hands were shaking slightly as I clipped the ticket to the kitchen carousel. You okay, Mel? Asked Carlo, our night cook. Fine, I said quickly. Just cold. As the only customers were Samuel and a truck driver dozing in a booth near the door, I busied myself with mindless tasks. Refilling ketchup bottles, arranging sugar packets, anything to avoid staring. When I brought his food over, he surprised me. Mind if I ask you something? He said quietly. My heart stuttered. Sure. Is there anywhere in the city where people just leave you alone? I set down his plate carefully. Depends what you're looking for. The lakefront path before sunrise is pretty empty. The Botanical Conservatory on weekday mornings. Third floor of the Harold Washington Library has these window alcoves where no one bothers you. He looked at me with new interest. You're not going to ask for a selfie? I shrugged. Figured you came in at 3 a.m. wearing that hat for a reason. A small smile appeared. You know who I am. You're the guy who ordered scrambled eggs and toast, I replied, but couldn't help adding, though your performance in Nightfall was criminally underrated. He laughed then, a genuine laugh that transformed his face. First honest review I've heard in months. He ate while I tended to my other duties, occasionally refilling his coffee. We exchanged a few more words. Nothing profound, just small talk about Chicago weather and late-night diners. When he finished, I brought his check. He paid in cash, leaving a tip larger than the bill itself. As he stood to leave, he paused. Thanks for the normal conversation. Melanie, I supplied. Thanks, Melanie. He pulled a napkin toward him and scribbled something. If you ever want to visit the set, call this number. My assistant will arrange it. After he left, I stared at the napkin for a long time. I never called that number.